Na, 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 na. Na, na, Hi, welcome to Tea and Tiaras, Biffers. How are you? How are you? Just waiting for the rest to come on. I hope you have your crown. I hope you have your crown. It is a requirement for tea and tiaras. The crown must be got. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hi. Look at you. How do I change the screen? Okay, we go into guests. We go up to the top. Fixed grid.
Yes. Here you go.
Ta-da.
All right.
So Miami can't make it for an hour, but we're here. And Tara's joining us tonight, isn't she?
Yes.
Grammy's unwell.
I'm going to share it with the ladies that are joining tonight. And looky Lou, Tara. There we go.
Look at us. Listen, this whole thing was designed so we could wear crowns.
I know it. I love it. I love it.
Right? I mean, whatever
Absolutely
means
love
to be
it.
an idiot.
I feel like I need another light on.
Yeah, that background is looking a bit. I was going for gold, but is it a bit too gold?
There you go.
Hi, Susie. Am I too gold?
No, there's no
Okay.
such thing.
Right? Right, that's what I was thinking. Do you know what I mean?
There is literally no such thing.
Hi,
Hey.
Claire. Hi, guys. So, how has your week been? Thank you, Bandora.
It's been a week. It's been a week. I'm glad it's over. How's your week been?
I've been unwell. I am freezing. But besides that, all's good. You know? TikTok's been fun. Watching TikTok's been fun this week, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. Last night was so entertaining. I could not even deal with how entertaining it was. I have to forward this to Phil too. I know he wanted to be part.
It is, listen, hi, wild woman. Everyone needs to have their crowns. It's a requirement, I'm just saying. But they have snow in parts of England and Scotland. Hi,
Yeah.
hi, Lady Blind Wolf.
It's snowing in some of the states out here. Not my state. We got like a sprinkle today, but the sky is really white, so we might get some snow tonight.
She got her crown on. You got snow as well. I'd love some
We
snow.
did get a little. It's more. We're getting more hail. To be honest.
Finally,
hail.
finally, it's coming.
Sorry, I'm struggling with my phone clip.
Oh,
Get
brilliant.
it together. Get it together. Snow in Wales. Nice.
I know. Right.
Nice.
She's got her wine instead of her tea, but that's okay because I'm getting a cup of coffee.
I got my gluten-free Vizzy.
Just a glass of Coca-Cola, of course.
Oh, is it? Well, okay. She's a glass of Coke.
Yeah. Oh, and we've been violated. Oh, apparently they didn't believe.
Oh,
it was just
the haters are on. The haters are on. That's why.
Already?
Mm.
We just
Yeah.
got
Oh
here.
my God. How dare we try and do something positive, punk rock witch? How dare? How dare we?
We just got here. We just got here. No snow in Vancouver? That's strange. You usually get snow before I do. Hey, Grammy. I hope you got your tiara on.
You might have to sit it out this time, Grammy, but I hope your tiara is on.
I hope you're feeling better soon, Remy. I think I might have to start wearing my glasses when I'm on TikTok Live so I can, like, see.
Yes. How has your week been, Becky?
Long.
Long week.
I don't like the winter very much.
Yeah, a lot of people, more and more people are suffering with the seasonal disorder.
Do you know what it is for me? Right, I think I am
Fall.
diagnosed ADHD. I think I'm self-diagnosed autism on a very long waiting list. But for me, when the sun goes away, it's harder for me to find that dopamine, and it's harder for me to just naturally have them like, oh, motivated feelings. So once winter hits, it's just everyone just feels like an uphill struggle. And I know it's not that bad, and I know it's not that deep, and the sun will be back and everything will be fine. But it's dead annoying while you're there, isn't it?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, listen,
No.
Irish woman, they have me on vitamin D tablets. Also, the sun hates me.
Do you still have the smaller one? I would be devastated. If my oak tree goes down, I will be devastated. We got a guest. You gotta come on camera with your crown.
Yes, we want the crown.
Yes! Oh, look at that one.
Oh my
I
God,
have a
love
beanie
it.
on only because I'm freezing right now.
Listen,
I love
a
that
queen has
so
got to do what a
much.
queen has got to do.
So I
No,
have
we were-
a lilac
Gina-
beanie with a duck on the front, and I call that my casual crown.
I'm just like,
Listen,
okay, I'm like a
anyone-
little dork, but I'm like, I'm freezing. I don't care.
No, you look amazing. Anyone that has a crown, grab a box. That's what it's about. Everyone is going out just buying about 10 crowns just so they can jump up in the live and wear their crown.
I didn't have to buy any for the record. I just want everyone to know that I have a wardrobe of tiaras. This is not an abnormal day.
I don't. I got hats galore, but I don't have.
This is
Well,
my, by
Wear
the way,
tiaras
guys.
on Mother's Day and on my birthday and stuff like that, just to remind everybody that it's my day and I'm not cooking.
Nice.
Listen, I think I'm just going to walk around hoovering the house on this.
I
love that.
Call myself Becky Queen of Ducks and then not be adorned in crowns.
Right? Right? Listen, we are all queens. We all deserve crowns. We all deserve to wear them. So here we are wearing them. So
I have
everyone
to
for
go
next
grocery
week, for next Friday, get your crowns.
I literally
Get
have
them
to
on.
go grocery shopping. I'm wearing the most ridiculous, sparkly, rhinestoney, like over the top crown, and I don't think I can go on camera.
No.
You
Why?
have to.
I don't.
Oh, you
think
don't
I
have
can.
enough followers,
You
do you
have
know?
to.
I have 700, so I think I have to have 1,000.
No, I think it
Oh,
kicks in at 800.
Hurry
so
up, go
maybe
buy
soon,
some
maybe
followers
soon. Anyone
somewhere.
who isn't following
yeah,
us,
you can
go
buy
follow.
followers to go live.
I
How
don't
do you
know
do
how that
that?
works.
How
Well,
do
it's
you
different
do
in
that?
different countries as well and stuff apparently because like there's people with like 5 followers who can go live in certain countries and I'm like how
Let me
why aren't
see if I. No, your camera won't turn on. I can't get your camera on. But hold on to it.
Hello.
We'll
Oh
get
wait,
you up
That's so
there.
stupid. What a stupid rule.
wait.
Right? It's ridiculous. Yay!
Oh, you
You
pulled
did
it
it.
off.
Whatever you did, huh? Worked.
I love
That's
it. Look
gorgeous.
at you.
Oh, it's very glamorous.
That is a mofo crown, right? But I love it. Even just look at the boxes now. Look at all the different crowns we all have.
Oh my god.
It's brilliant.
Nice.
I didn't have to
Fantastic.
buy this and I also could do a crown switch too.
And listen, I don't want to hear people saying, "Oh no, will I buy a crown? Don't want to spend money." Spend the money. Get the crown. Even if you're not on
Make
camera,
one.
you sit down, you have your cup of tea, enjoying the chats with your crown on.
Even
You can
if
make one out of a
and
headband.
when you
Make one,
shop
yeah.
in, you get a £2.50 bloody kids tiara with
Yeah,
a
get a
one
kids tiara.
in it. Do
I
it.
got my tea too. Bing.
That's it, you know, the little kids' crowns you get for birthday parties.
Party one.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Love
need to
it.
go get my fancy teapot.
And you can't use the excuse that you're on a budget because Burger King gives them away for free.
Listen,
Even if
we
you-
don't want turn up
even
in
if
your
you-
Burger King crown. You're
But you
welcome.
can decorate it.
Yeah, you just gotta
even
have
if
a
you
crown.
throw glitter at a Burger King crown, do it.
Yeah. A Burger King crown will get you in.
I'm gonna get one for next week.
Yeah, do it. Like, do you know what I mean? I have 2 other crowns sitting there.
I am dying
one.
to
Here
do
it
an art
is.
project
Oh,
at some point where I just make myself a crown of tiny ducks. You know what I mean? Like I work on a full duck crown. I need to, it should be my winter project, that shouldn't it? While I'm trying to like just mind my business and not be sad.
I have a Jeep, so I've got rubber ducks all in my Jeep, and my husband has a resin printer. So for Halloween, he made me these for my car.
Oh my God,
Oh my!
It's a
look. Becky
ghost
is going to die. Look. She's like,
It's a pumpkin.
No, but like, how much would it cost me for you to get him to do that again and send me them, please?
Same.
No, like I don't. You guys don't even know. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it around.
Cool.
I don't know, honestly. I can check.
So
Oh, yes.
That's gorgeous.
ooh.
Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Let me reach up here. So I even have Viking ducks.
Oh my
that
God.
is so
my
cute.
God.
I love them.
And there's a ship.
No,
Love
wait,
it.
I can't
Love
see.
it.
I can't see. Show me again.
It's a ship.
These were a
They're
Christmas
Vikings.
present from a friend of mine, and then there's 4 different kinds. They're so freaking.
No, I
And
love
then-
them. So people have started like it's become that much of a known thing now that sometimes people just start gifting me ducks. So so for example these 2 right here, little ninja
Oh,
duck
yeah.
and a little one with an iPad. Just a random friend and acquaintance that hasn't even known me that long was like, I thought of you, I got you these ducks, and someone else was like, you like ducks, I brought you these 3 little ducks, and you know where you're just like, I am so glad like that people do that. Like I could never be given a duck and not be absolutely delighted. You know what I mean?
I have on my because I have a kayak that I go out on. So on my hitch on my car, the ball part, I took and bought a rubber duck off of Amazon, cut a hole in the bottom and stuck it on there, and everybody loves that. Where did you get that? I said $13 Amazon. Otherwise, you get them, they're like $70.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
You know who taught me about the Jeep thing with the ducks though? Grammy's late partner actually told me about that. He reached out to me to say, "Hey, did you know that the Jeep owners have this
Yep.
thing like where they leave door?" And that is, I had no idea. Considering how obsessed I am, I had no idea before that. So I'll always think of John when that's brought up.
Someone said they need a Viking duck. I found these. My friend got me these for Yule one year, but they do have them on Amazon. Just saying. The Jeep thing is massive here in the States, but people will tell you that it's only for Wranglers. Nah, it's a Jeep thing. I drove a Wrangler for years. Now I can't get out of one because my hip will lock. I got injured at a waterfall really bad in 2019. So I drive a 2019 Cherokee Upland, which is the 4x4 package, and my dash is going to be covered.
Yeah. I drive a Jeep Renegade. And yeah, it's a thing. My daughter drives a Jeep Compass. I've been a different multi-Jeep owner since like 2009. I haven't gone to a different car since I got one.
Right. We had Jeeps on the farm. My aunt had
from me when I was a kid. He went away to the army, and when he come back, he got this car, and it was this really old vintage Jeep, and it didn't even have like seats in the back properly or anything. Like it was like a proper just like let's go kind of car, and it kind of made me always want a Jeep after that. I was always like,
I miss my Wrangler. Don't get me wrong. I love taking the top off of her, but I had problems, so I sold her and then got hurt and wanted another one and I could get in them, but couldn't step out because my hip would lock.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit. So I ended up getting this one.
What's up? Nothing beats the 4-wheel drive, man.
Oh, I got this in May. Actually, I got my Jeep Upland May 4th, Star Wars Day. So this is my first winter with it, and we just got 8 inches of snow last night. Now we're getting rain, so we'll see what happens.
Oh wait, you got 8 inches of snow last night. You're not that far away from me.
Yeah, we got 8 inches of snow and lost half my oak tree in the back. It's in my neighbor's yard.
But the little one's still up?
Yeah, little one's still there.
So,
well, we had this discussion. Better your neighbor than you.
I'm just showing Claire this because she just brought up tubs. These are I love tubs, but I don't have very many. These are my only 2 tubs. So for Gandalf and like the guy from the bad guy from Sparrow. So I didn't know they did Last Airbender. I know they do Lord of the Rings. I know they do a few other like Sparrow and a few others. But yeah, those tubs are cool as, and they come in a little bathtub with like amazing. They are so cool.
I'm trying to stay off Amazon, but
I just cut up a bunch of credit cards last night. I did some holiday shopping, and I spent way too much money to the point where I actually maxed out my Amazon credit card. So I decided when I was done holiday shopping, or was it the night before last night? It was the night before last night. I cut them up.
You know what, Gina? I wish I could do that, but I know mine all off by heart. So
I removed them from every single account that I have so that I can't find them to add them in.
I know mine off by heart.
Gina, just a few decades ago, you would never have been even allowed to have a credit card as a woman. So if anything, it's a flex that you've maxed out a credit card because for feminism, for the win, you know?
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Definitely flexing that. I'm going to be flexing that bill for a while.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely supporting that.
Absolutely.
Because you can.
Oh my
So,
God.
guys, has anyone anything they'd like to talk about in the last week that they've seen on TikTok or they think is important for the community to know about or interesting?
Business ideas.
I'd like to throw a little thing out there. My account's been on private for a little while, and I am going to put it back onto public. But do not feel shy to give me a request of a follow. I just, haven't been on there. But I am considering relaunching a more public platform and more kind of entertainment pieces soon. I've just been kind of bubbling away in the background, getting ready to be like, right, okay, I'm going to be consistent,
Well, I guess the big one that's happened is the passing of an icon. And if anyone wants to talk about that, they're more than welcome. People have been processing it now for a week. It's a huge loss to the community. Love her or hate her. She was, no judgment, people liked her, people didn't like her. I thought she was absolutely hilarious personally myself. But it's okay to be upset. A lot of people feel they're not allowed to be upset because they had an argue with her or a disagreement with her. No, you can still be upset. You can disagree with someone and still be upset with their passing,
Hey,
I think
you ready
something
for a
that
box?
should probably be noted about all of this is, as you said, people have a lot of different feelings and stuff, but the fact that there is someone considered an icon from a community like ours, just shows that there is something here that has been built for us to be able to have a loss from it, and I think that's something I said, regardless of how people feel, it kind of does show that there is a big, vast community here that's willing to
Absolutely.
engage with each other.
I think what a lot of the witches don't realise is when I first joined, it was me, Andrew Eden and Mitchell, right? And we were the first ones we kind of met each other. Like at the start, we all joined around the same time. And Witchfoot took off. But what happened with that is all the hay for witches landed on Witchfoot. Now, I got to see it. If you're around for that long, you got to see it. So we all got to stand behind her. And she took that hay and she took that heat off, other religious places, other cultures, other witches. And she took it so well. So she really did shield us in a way. And, she is owed that because, even I stepped in a few times to try and help her and, they just sailed over my head. It was just completely focused on that person. So she took a lot of heat for the witch talk community. She took a lot of hate for us, and she is owed respect for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all got to come up behind her as she kind of took the heat and shielded us.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh God, I learned so much from that woman. So much.
So it is. That's why we cancelled the first tea and tiaras, was because it came public about our passing. So out of respect, we let it go. Then last week we were all under the weather. So this is really the first time we've got up and alive and got to talk about it. And I just think it would be nice to mention her, how much, we respect her, how much we've seen her. And, for everyone to be aware of Mansi and to help Mansi if they can, any way they can, with this transition in their life. So if they're live, go on, give gifts. If you can buy the T-shirts they're doing, anything like that, any way you can kind of help would be great. But not to forget,
Yeah.
that Mansi now has to hold that family together. Do you get me? So we'll leave it there because we won't keep it on that vibe. I know people are upset about it. I know it's very hard, but I wanted to mention it and, pay respects to her. Hi, Chris.
Definitely.
Hi.
Have you got your crown?
Why is Chris all the way over there?
I don't know. She
Click
doesn't want to
in the
sit with
bottom
us.
right corner.
Put her in the corner.
Nobody puts my baby in a corner.
Corner. No, it was munching my Chris, sorry.
Are you mad at us? Do you not want to sit with us, Chris?
I can't really hear you.
You can hear her angrily eating her Chris. She's just
I gotta plug my phone in. Hang on.
Ugh.
Sorry, I went missing then. My
Chris,
cat
get your
was
life
trying to
together
bite
over
another
there.
cat because
You knew.
loves being a
You
problem.
had like 3 weeks notice. Not funny?
You have a crown. Your crown arrived, Chris, didn't it?
I feel like she's messing with her headphones.
Probably is.
Arrived, Chris, didn't it?
I feel like she's messing with her headphones.
Probably is.
And information about herbs being put out there, and I think we all need to be aware as witches that if someone is a witch and they're advertising herbs in a dangerous manner, we need to kind of speak up in the comment section or do TikToks and be like, hey, don't do that. That's
Also,
not
there
okay
are,
because
there are
it's
some
our
herbs
heads they'll come for.
that are
Hi, Amber.
fantastic for certain things, but people need to be very aware. Some people have pre-existing health conditions that they're not yet aware of. So if you try something that seems normal for everyone, it's not working out, look into your health kinds of thing. Like one of the things that really worries me is the slapdash round of mugwort recommendations for things to do with hormonal issues, and it's like you don't know what their hormonal issue is to recommend that, and you could actually be making everything a hell of a lot worse on someone just because something works for one person does not mean it's going to work for everyone.
Yeah.
The tea. We're chatting about herbs at the moment. That's the tea about misinformation with herbs.
I have a tea. Oh, sorry.
Because what you see is a lot of people saying what herbs you can take, but not how to take them, or the way you're meant to prepare them, or anything like that.
Often, because there's a big difference between doing a dose of a herb for one purpose one time throughout like a good few month period and using it regularly in your practice and what you're trying to do for yourself. Like you can there's things that you are fine if you use them once in a while, but there's absolutely things that you should not be using regularly, and no one's kind of saying, hey, don't do that like once a week.
Do you know what's happened in the past? What we know from past experiences when things like this weren't widely available to women, and they would go off and try to find a solution by themselves, is usually it didn't have the result they wished it had, but it damaged them long term. So they still had the situation they were in on top of things like kidney damage, liver damage, heart damage, damage to the internal organs, so on and so forth. So it really just isn't
Also damage to the thing they're trying to get rid of as well, and then it's just compounded.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Witchfoot has a little had a little book. I have it, but you can get it on Amazon.
It's a downloadable book. It was downloadable and it was free.
That's right. But I mean, even still, my God, do your research. Like, do your research and speak to people who actually know what they're talking about, because,
So
that's what I'm saying.
no
Listen,
idea
and I
what
tell you,
they
I know my herbs, right? I know my shit, and I can tell you what will do what, right? But I can't sit here, look at Wild Woman's Way and be like, do this, that, the other, because number one, I don't know her way, I don't know her medical conditions, blah 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 blah, right? So you just can't. You can no matter how skilled you are, you can't over a phone help someone.
And that was something I was going to point out is, what one are you twice someone's weight when you're recommending for them to do, because what works for you might actually like just have them on the floor, like you've got to actually look at weight. And that is something that I kind of, particularly with alcohol, I went through a lot of weight loss, and I used to be able to comfortably drink a full bottle of rum and be like, I'm fine. And then, my weight changed, and half of that amount would make me act clinically insane and fall down, you know? Like, so
Yeah, and
it's
realistically, I weigh probably as much as all of you combined, and I can drink a capsule, and I'm on the ground. Like, which is why I don't drink.
I do not like the witch who recommended me this piece of advice, but it is actually a solid piece of advice, despite them not being a solid practitioner. And I don't know what it's like in American stuff, but over here we have like Chinese medicine shops and stuff like that. And they will actually look into what you are prescribed and your health conditions and your weight and different things like that, and they will be able to recommend what dosages of different herbs that you are safely allowed to take. And that is always something I would recommend to look into, is if you are going to try and tackle something or treat something with an exclusively herbal means, and you can't find solid research on guidance of what you should be doing for your weight and height and body and hormones and everything else, go to someone who can actually look into, is this going to conflict with something you already have or already do? That is a really valid thing to do, and there's no shame in it. Do it.
Well, it's not just that. People don't ask questions of like, okay, well, what are you allergic to? So one thing they taught us in herb school is, what are you allergic to? What medications are you allergic to? What foods are you allergic to? Do you have seasonal allergies? Because there are some or herbs that can kick those off. There's some that can mix with your medications, or like you said, a disease that you have that can cause it. Exactly. And the other thing people don't understand, and I have had this question so many times, well, if I start taking this for high blood pressure, can I get off my high blood pressure meds? No. They're not designed to replace the medications that you're already on unless your doctor says so.
Yeah.
Don't, because you're going to end up hurting yourself. And, you know, some people will say, well, you have to know drug interactions. That's why you got the drug Bible that's this thick. In every herbalist cabinet, you've got a drug Bible that tells you. Some of the stuff I see on here scares me.
I was going to say that's something people don't realise, but I've found it out through experience of witchcraft, not personal experience, but over time has taught me that different people have different tolerance levels, especially people that may do different types of drugs may have a higher tolerance to things than another person, and that so there's so many things to be
genetically is redheads, people who have ginger hair, their genetics, they have a higher both pain threshold and tolerance to like things being put in their body. So a lot of people who have red hair require twice the amount of dental numbing than someone.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Every single time they numb me, because I am a real redhead, even though I dye my roots, I am a true redhead. And every time they numb me, they have to do it a second time because I still feel shit.
Same here. Same here. And I actually went to school to be like, I went to pharmacy college. Like, so I actually wound up like doing the whole thing. Wound up not going into it because I couldn't stand what was going on with big pharma and so on and so forth. But I mean, the things that I learned, something as simple as drinking citrus juice and taking a certain medication can mess you up. Like it can, you can completely make yourself sick. You can make yourself sicker.
I think, Susie, I think I just did a TikTok on that. Someone was asking about making teas, and I was explaining why, a lot of people put lemon in with their teas is because I can't explain the science of it of you, but I can explain it enough for you to understand that the lemon activates the properties in a lot of herbs. So, I have had friends that have put lemon in with certain things, and instead of having a nice night's sleep, they've gone, right? Like, for the night.
Lemon juice acts as an
I feel like orange in mine.
Sorry?
If I'm drinking black tea, I like to put orange in mine instead of lemon.
I'm an orange girl as well. Like I drink Earl Grey or Lady Grey, which is like kind of got an orange base anyway. That's my tea of choice, and I like orange in it as well. I do like lemon. Don't get me wrong, but orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Claire. Evening primrose oil interferes with epilepsy.
Yeah, that's why I was just.
Oils are a big one. They do cross the barrier because I aced my pharmacology class, man. That was one of my favorites besides microbiology. Oh, loved it. But they taught us that as well, that anything you put on your skin, depending upon what it is and what it contains and what the carrier of it is, can cross into your, normally topicals don't go in, like Benadryl topicals, stuff like that. But depending upon what you use as a carrier or what it is, the actual herb or the drug, it will pass into your bloodstream and can cause big problems.
So
have
there
really
used to be
damaged
this thing
myself
back in
from
the day
bath
called
salts.
My Death Space. Okay. And it was when MySpace was a thing. And it was a website that had people's MySpace pages and their strange CODs. And this one girl who was rather young, I don't remember her exact age, but she was like 13, 14, 15. She slapped her knees and her calves and ankles down with Bengay, went to sleep and never woke up again.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Bengay. Yes, MySpace.
So
Yes.
I've actually made myself really ill from making my own homemade bath salts, would you believe? So, you get some Epsom salt, you get some magnesium, you're getting all the nice stuff in there, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'll put a little bit of mugwort in. I'll put a little bit of lavender in. I'll put a little barrage in. All of a sudden, I accidentally, as someone with a hormonal disorder, shot my estrogen up so high that I made myself violently ill. And that was from just soaking in some nice flowery bath salts I made without consciously looking into what I was putting into it properly. I knew the chemical some of the properties of most of the things that I put in there. I thought it'd be fine. I thought it'd be nice and good even. But it wasn't, because I put too many things together that do too many similar things, and I
Less
made
is
myself
best.
violently ill.
Less is best.
Yes.
And I cannot crack up enough about how I was literally in my witchy bath listening to this.
I can hear it going down the drain.
Well, I hope you
That's
got
like it
out and
probably
put on
sits
that
on live
Tiara.
just in the bath.
I figured that it would be just perfectly fine.
I wonder if I would get a ban if I did a live from the bath one day with loads of ducks and bubbles. Someone would get mad and report it.
Well, I mean, you
No.
can't drink a glass of Coke without getting
I've
retarded
seen
effects.
it. I've seen it. I've seen the girls in the bath
Yeah.
on live. You can do it. You just can't show anything.
I like this might get.
You have to go and get yourself a crown. Tears.
I have a nice one. Hold on.
Get
Get it on
Put
you.
it on, get your camera on, get your camera on.
Wrap your head in a towel. That'll work.
Hold on. Just a moment. Just a moment.
You don't need dry hair, just the tiara.
The sweetest dog in the world.
But I do need pants.
Yes.
This is what we're doing, Deborah. We're doing tea and tiara every Friday. We're giving everyone an excuse to go get themselves a crown. And even if you aren't jumping up, you're more than welcome to jump up in a box. But even if you aren't jumping up in a box, you're more than happy to just sit down with your cup of coffee and your crown on in the comments.
Straighten your crown.
So every Friday we're adorning a crown because we all deserve to put a crown on. I'm going to start hoovering the house and this.
Click the
Like,
button.
we all deserve it, right?
I went to the side door to grab my food from my husband as he pulls in, and I ducked through the door like this so I didn't knock it off, and I stood up and he goes, "Ha ha, no wait, shut up, I'm dumb and alive."
This is serious business things, okay?
I
Business right now.
did the guest thing for you, Lulu.
Yeah, I can't see a request.
Pop in.
Trying to.
Yeah, I sent it to her.
I challenge you all to take pictures of you with your crowns on at the beach or walking the dog.
My neighbors would think it's just a normal day.
Right?
I used to threaten to wear my crown on
Ron would
stage
look
while I
at
was
me and he
doing
would just be
stand-up.
like,
Hi,
and
Ray.
I would just
Hey,
forget to put it on.
Lulu, can you get in?
I hope you guys don't mind.
Yes.
Look at this.
Pimping it out on the side. Got the side.
No,
Ooh.
that crown is so you. Like
Love it. Love
if someone
it.
had been
Yes.
like, imagine
Woo!
and picture the
That is
crown that you
stunning.
That was a flex
That's
right
exactly
there. That was a
what
magic
I would have
trick.
tried to draw down.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I got this for my birthday.
Nice.
You got a tiara. Somebody bought you a tiara for your birthday? Love
2 of
that.
them.
Love that.
Oh, look at
Yes, queen.
Nice.
Look, we need 2 more people.
This.
Yeah, and they need to
Listen,
be
I am
crowns
here
on,
for
because
this
I want a
on
little
Friday
snapshot of
night.
us
I am
all
here
with
for it.
crowns on. I love
Me
this.
too.
Look at all these queens. We all look fucking great.
Awesome.
Isn't it so
me
nice that
see.
we can all add them on and all do this and all
Some
share the
makeup.
space and all take up as much space as we want, and there's still space for everyone.
Because I look
Hold
drab.
on. Let me get the sunlight.
That's it, Tears. Work it. Work it.
Also, I am so annoyed right now that you've re-inspired me to want to get back to painting again, but I'm not finding the time to. Now I'm a little bit mad at myself, like, girl, get them acrylics out.
Get the acrylics out. All you're gonna do is make a mess. That's the worst.
That is, it's
There.
not the doing it, it's that, I'm gonna have to clean
That's
up
better.
on that.
A little bit. I can't see.
I love it. We are all so different. It's amazing. Look.
All different walks of royalty.
Nice.
Phil told me I had to leave this
15
crown on
minutes,
tonight.
Miami.
I got my Peter Rabbit.
I gotta have to get a fancy little teacup.
You see
I
the
feel like
teapot.
so I used my most
I'm
gobblers
ready.
of wine glass, so I'm feeling.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I got my
So
the other one?
Tears
I had
or
another
Lucky
crown.
Lou, yous are new up. Is there anything this week you'd like to talk about that happened during the week?
Get on camera.
Don't mind that, you're fine. Haters report, just ignore it.
Puppy.
Hi, baby.
This week, I don't know if there's anything special this week, but last week's full moon was pretty awesome.
Yes. Wasn't she gorgeous?
Oh yeah.
She was
Got a-
beautiful.
I didn't get to see her. It was too cloudy.
Little fireball tornado.
Well, I know you did a TikTok that was very nice about the respect shown in your lives. And
Oh, yes.
you were impressed with that. And that's the way it should be. When you're in someone else's space, you respect their space, you know?
Right.
It was just, at that point, I was just like, oh, somebody came by. They need it was even my idea because I'm such a problem solver by nature. I'd rather, if someone's complaining, I have so many solutions. Pick one. Just pick one.
Yeah.
And run with it. And if it doesn't work, come back and get another one. So I had no idea. I felt like I kind of described it to my boyfriend as I tended the lion's paw in the sheep encampment. But I think that everyone was so beautiful. I was so moved. Everyone was so sweet, and it could have gone sideways so fast.
Right,
It could have. But people do, there was an unwritten rule. There is an unwritten rule on Witch Talk that if you're in someone else's life and you don't get on with the people in there or a person in there, you just ignore each other.
Yep.
And it only goes wrong if the host tends to let someone talk about someone else, then it's just all going to go to hell. But
Right.
if you're being Switzerland, then everyone else has to respect that, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And if they don't, they know where to go. It's just like when you go to a family gathering and everyone's got that one worthless ass relative that does nothing but talk shit and cause drama. You just act like they're not there. You don't engage.
That was one of the lives that I missed, and it wasn't on purpose. I was just really busy that day at work, and now I know why. But because I have no filter sometimes, and yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes it's best to not even hop on.
I just
Deer
pretend
in
they're not there.
headlights.
But it's like that, you know, the way if I'm modding as well for someone, even if it's someone I don't like, I just act like a mod for the person I'm modding for, and my personal issues have absolutely nothing to do with it, you know. I was a mod for someone though, and I didn't know. Right, I didn't know that they had modded me, and someone, do you remember? Someone popped in, I didn't like it, I blocked them, and they were like, "Why are you blocking them?" I was like, "Oh," and I had to get up and be like, "Listen,
ever
done
managed
that.
to do that?
that
I
was
could
meant to be
never
a
have done
personal
that. Not
block."
that I've
Now
done
the
that
person
exact
knows
chasing.
why I was blocking. I said
I
that
did
was
that
meant. I
too.
didn't mean to block you out of the live. Like I do apologise for that. But after the live, I will be blocking you from my page. They're like, I completely understand, and but I'm so sorry for blocking you on this person. I didn't know I was a mod.
Yeah, no, I didn't want you to leave the space, just me.
That's it. And they were like, "You're a mod for weeks." I was like, "I didn't know. If you don't tell me, I didn't, like, you know, I'm not going to know. I don't look at little tick things on the side." But yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. And that's something that is kind of, it is withheld in TikTok, actually, you know, out of respect for other people. But if it ever does kick off, you just block the two people. And then after the live, you unblock them and go, "You were blocked because," or you silenced them, you know, in your live. And tough shit for them. And then you turn around after and you say, "Nope, you were arguing in my live, so I muted you."
And I think that's what people forget.
Again,
The
that's what
same
adults
way.
are supposed to do. You don't like someone in life, you keep walking. You know, you it's just a thing, and you just keep walking. You don't have to make a fuss.
So for me,
But
the thing
that
is,
group
it's
likes
the
to
way a
pick
private
at
company
me.
works, where you can refuse
Yeah, I
to
know. You're
say
getting a
what
bit
you
of a hard time at the moment, aren't you, Lucky Lou? That's not okay. And no,
Not
like
a, it's all right.
yeah,
It's okay because
no,
I
it's
can
not
give it
okay.
back.
It's not okay.
Not
Just because
okay.
you can take it on the chin doesn't mean that they should be doing that to you and ganging up on you and being mean to you. It's still not okay. Just because you can take it, just because you are strong within yourself, doesn't mean that it's okay to do that to you,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
That's not okay, and we see it, and we see that it's not okay, and you're doing very well within it. You're holding your own. Do you know what I mean? But shouldn't be happening
It
to
just
you.
kills me that she tried to play like she didn't post that on purpose. And then
Listen,
when I said have a good day, she came back and said everything that was in that post at me. So it was meant for me.
She
yeah,
Right.
does that. She does that.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
does
known to
that.
make those videos, side eye videos like that. And the moment that you confront her, she denies it.
Yeah.
That happened with us as well. That was a big problem that we were having with them as well. They did the same thing to Gina, to me, and to all of us for no reason. For no reason, they just went crazy.
I mean, you know, she calls me a shitty friend, but I had a whole piece live because she was crying about how bad she was being bullied by people. And she is the reason why I did that. She is the reason why. So, and I lost friends over that.
Seems like that's
some
her
people are
MO.
just toxic and just deal with it the best way you can deal with it, but know as well that you're not on your own. We see we're there and we will support. As you know, and you've seen, you're not alone ever. Never ever will we ever leave a bitch standing on their own. Never.
I mean, I try not to be super aggressive even before this happened. Like, I understand, like, I made my stand and I drew the line because I saw where it was going and I seen, you know what I mean, things. But at the same time, there has to be a motivation behind this.
I know.
So,
I don't know what.
and my daughter even seen the post about the Target. She had a
Yeah.
Target, like she wanted to shoot me or something. Like she couldn't go to the Target range. And my daughter's like, "Mom, are you okay?" Because I took her to lunch today. And I'm like, "I'm fine, baby." And she's like, and then she's like, "You smell like protection," because I did today really bad. Like I was strong, and even
I
in the
must have
office.
missed
So
something being out in the woods all the time. I'm sorry.
But that's the thing though. Don't try to understand these people. The fact that these people aren't understood just shows that you are fundamentally different from them and the way that they behave and what they think is right and normal, you know what I mean? And it does loop back around to what I was saying before. In the same way, any and every private company can refuse service for no apparent reason whatsoever, no reason given.
I'm
Everyone's
gonna tell
energy.
you
You can
something.
go, wall down. I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to take anything from you on board.
I'm going to tell you something that I noticed, and I'm not applying this to anybody, okay? This is just something going out in general. There are people on this app, and they come under the heading of witch talk, whatever, but their content is nothing but dragging other people. Their content is nothing but drama. They're rage farmers. That's their content. And their aim is to poke you and get a reaction out of you. Do you know what I mean? And, I understand the need to want to defend yourself. We all get that, you know what I'm saying? But you have to kind of look at the person and go, is this an issue? Do they genuinely have an issue with me? Or are they just looking to make me their content? Right?
And I think
And tell me your stomach didn't hurt from laughing last night, because mine did. I had so much fun.
We were in tears. Complete tears.
Tears.
I had
Phil had to
makeup
come in and rub
on,
my back and
and
be like,
I
breathe.
cried
Breathe.
it off.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed that.
But that's the thing is, sometimes the why, when you're really trying to work these people out, and you're like, why are they trying to do it? The why is because they ran out of someone else to do it from, and that's all they've got is the nag, and the nick of carrying on, having problems with people, because they've got nothing to genuinely express.
The dangerous
themselves.
part is that one of the people in her comments, giving her a back rub, it's okay, baby, she's a bully, has my address. Because I went to an auction and I bought some oils off of her because nobody was bidding on them. And I did it for Witchfoot when she was sick. So, whew, I don't know. I don't know where this is going to go.
She's a pussy, and she will never confront you face to face. I've known her for a few years now. I was actually really close with her, and I don't know what happened. I still don't know what happened, but and I don't care at this point. But she's not a confrontational person face to face. She's a keyboard warrior.
No, she won't roll up. She won't roll up. Listen, that girl, when we were in the chat,
felt sorry for her.
Well, even if she did,
she won't though.
Well, you're the problem.
I'm strapped.
She won't. But that girl, right? And I don't mean to put anyone down or anything, but it's just a very clear thing. Got sent a cease and desist, right? And she freaked out for like 3 days over a cease and desist. 3 days.
She didn't even get it served
like
to
a
her.
gunman may have been at her door because she got a cease and desist, like genuinely acting like there was threat to life, like there was a potential assassination about to happen because they got sent a picture of a crumpled up cease and desist.
I had to send Gina
Like
a private
a psychosis
message.
thing.
Didn't I? I sent Gina a private message and I was like, is a cease and desist different in America than Ireland? She was like, no. And I
It
was
just
like,
means you got to shut the fuck up.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
No.
Do I know who
You
this
would have
person
thought
is?
that they were JFK at that
But listen,
moment, you know?
don't have that fear. You are safe. She won't. Do
You gotta
know what I mean?
remember, at the end of the day, some people.
You'll figure out real quick who we're talking about.
I'm no
Okay.
spring
Because I
chicken
want to make sure
either,
this person's
so
blocked. That's the thing.
she's so negative. There's probably like 5 positive videos in her whole content. So
And that's
and
what
I
you look
understand
for.
why you guys let her go as a friend group. I mean,
She didn't want
it
to be
was
our
horrible.
friend anymore. She's the one that decided that she didn't want to be friends with us. It
She
wasn't.
wasn't my friend. Sorry, but like,
I'm me. She didn't want to be
was
my
that
friend
bad
anymore.
day?
Apparently, she didn't like me.
Yeah.
I was nice to her. I was really nice. She didn't like that after she sent me an egg cleanse that looked extremely terrible, that I told her the best thing to do was to cleanse. And that is where her hatred towards me came, because
that's what happened.
yeah, I just told them that they should cleanse, and then when they were having tons of issues with their significant other and they were coming to us crying about it, I said that it would be best if they all cleansed, and I guess that made me a terrible person.
I don't know. You
That makes you a friend. because it's like telling somebody if they stink,
Right.
hey, you smell like BO, you need to put deodorant on, and they're your friend. It's because you don't want them to be hurt or embarrassed.
Well, I think what was
know
wild to
another
me is
person
I
on
had to
this
take a
app
step
that's
back
so
from
negative.
everyone and everything, because I just felt near bombarded with stressful information all
Yeah.
the time, you know what I mean? And then me needing to just go into ad was then weaponized against my own friends, like my own people didn't know what I want or need or know me or can be, and that was really weird to me, because it's like we've never had a one-on-one conversation, but you're going to be like, see, and that's how they feel, and I'm going to act on it. Excuse you, you know.
You just got to remember at the end of the day, some people only know negative reinforcement,
But
and
that's
so
also
they seek it for validation. So they'll
I
start.
don't know her.
But the fact that there's people supporting this behavior, and I never even said a cross word. I want to see if I am bound or if there's been a Wendy.
Susie,
Well, she
did you
won't come
try
in
to
here.
talk before? Because I could see your
Wendy.
thing lighting up, and I could see you moving, but then your audio wasn't coming through properly. So I don't know if you were trying to say something then, Suze, but it didn't. You weren't. I couldn't
The
hear
only
you.
thing that I said is I've never really had a conversation, like a one-on-one conversation with that lady, but um, I actually had to unfollow her long before this issue happened with you ladies, because the negativity, like she was literally sucking the oxygen out of the room, and I felt like she was just an oxygen thing, and I had to get away. I couldn't listen to it anymore.
So I had like a limited conversation because she was very standoffish and like kind of like I'm better than, kind of like condescending in the conversation, and I was just trying to be nice, you know. And then when all this happened with that friend group, it's like she thought I was part of it. Well, I wasn't, but I became part of it after she was rude to me. So
I never allowed it. Like I just kind of got rid of that energy.
And I think that's the thing, not just with this person, but with a lot of people, is if you're going to assume everyone is against you and out to get you and has a problem with you, and you treat them as such, eventually they're going to have a problem with you, and they're not going to want to fuck with you, and they're not going to have the energy and time with you for you, because you're always treating them like an enemy that they're not. Like, why would you want to spend time around anyone who is treating you like you might be against them? No,
But I
you
think
want to be
this
so
this is a
nice.
really good sounding board to have a conversation about your cleansing routine. How often should you do it? How should you do it? Because let me explain, the fallout kind of happened because, as Miami said, this person was coming in with a continuous issue, right? And Miami turned around and said, you need to cleanse. So as witches, okay, we have a cleansing routine. But if we aren't balanced, if it's dipping one way, if it's going down a negative way, the first thing you should do is cleanse. Number one, what harm is it going to do? Absolutely none. You're getting rid of negative energy out of your space. So it really is a go-to to cleanse when something yeah, I literally have incense going behind the phone, right? You know what I mean?
Cleansing, same thing with
Incense.
banishment. You know, if there's nothing there and there was no problem, no harm, no foul, then nothing's happened.
Exactly.
You do it
It's so
every day.
easy to do too.
Just make it
Okay,
part of
so
your
on
morning
that
Natural
comes
routine.
products you
down.
can use in replace of your Windex and your Pledge, right? That have essential oils that have the exact magical properties that you need for that, you know? And then aside from that, like I bathe every day, but I make sure that I do an actual true cleanse every single week. And I do that for my house and for myself as well. And then each month I redo wards, I make protection amulets and talismans, I double, triple cleanse, you know, all of that shit. I reset a bunch of stuff, I place incantations over things, I charm things, I do all of that.
It's
That's
the
it.
acts of labor that make it work. So doing it on a
Exactly.
regular
Also, work
routine.
harder, not smarter. Like, ask your makeup remover to cleanse you. Like, ask the properties in your different things that you know. I'm having a bath all the time because I love having a bath. But you know what? I also get to throw cleansing because I'm using different salts and different herbs that are doing that anyway. So
It can come
those
down.
are things you
Hi,
like.
Eric. It can come down to the individual person. So you would want to, at a minimum, be doing a full cleanse once a month, and that's at a minimum, right? But like the girl said, if you're a witch, you're going to live it. You're going to live your witchcraft. So when you're hoovering your floor or when you're washing your floor, you can incorporate it there. But what I do is I tend to do it around the full moon so that my neurodivergent brain never forgets to do it, right? You know what I mean? I always know when it's full moon time, it is time to go, check words, redo everything top to bottom. Do you know what I mean? But don't worry. You know, you don't have to do it every day. You don't have to do. So if you miss a day, you don't have to worry about it. Bring it in, like Gina said, and everyone's saying, bring it into your routine. You know.
There's this
Exactly.
wonderful spray called Guardian Spray you can get at most witchy shops. I'll have to take a picture of it and post its ingredients. But for a quick, I'm out in public and I need a cleanse spritz, it's magic. It's so magic. And it's just such a minute split second spritz and it's done. It is fantastic. And I'm gonna have to make a video about that.
Do a video.
100%. A huge one as well. I know an awful lot of you may be inland, but a huge one to have, and I always have a 5 litre container sitting in my home at all times,
You do.
is seawater.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. I have the tallest of containers of ocean water.
I have a 5 litre at all times on the go because I use it an awful lot in my craft as well because it is a boss bitch. This
As
thing,
much as I would
salt
And you
water.
can make your own.
It is
You make like
vanishing,
ocean
cleansing,
water with
protection,
now
healing.
Literally use this. I use
Same.
this all the time. It's actually like from a herbal apothecary that's really close to where I live. She makes it on her property, and it's a hand. Yeah, there you go. See, it's just a hand sanitizer. I carry it everywhere, and I honestly it works for me.
Fantastic.
You know,
So-
and I mean, something else.
Does anybody make their own sea salt here? I'm sure Hex probably
This is what I
has.
was about to say,
100%.
is where
Yeah.
I'm meant to collect my own seawater from has now got toxic black algae. So
Oh,
Yeah, you need to
no,
check
we
if
ain't
it's
touching
safe.
that. No, we ain't
so
doing
now
that.
my main thing that I think
Yeah, see,
Oh,
there
nice.
you go.
it's so underrated.
Perfect.
I actually like to make my own, like, I don't do this all the time, obviously, but once or twice in the summer, I will just get a bunch of like the ocean water down at this beach that we like to go to that's near us. And then you extract all the salt from that. And I save that salt. And then when I don't have any more ocean water and I need it before I get a chance to go back to that beach, I just make my own from that salt. That's a base. I have sand. I was just telling Tiaras this the other day. I have sand from the Mediterranean Sea beaches and also from the Adriatic beach as well that I put a little bit of that in there as well. It's real easy to make your own ocean water if you have things that originally came from the ocean.
I make my own sea salt, and everyone's been asking me to put it up on the shop and haven't, but I'm going to put it up now for you.
Nice,
You know what I was
nice.
using today, Kaz?
Yes.
Don't consume it, don't. Now it is
love
from
what you said. I actually used that
it is
today.
from Green Flag Beach, which means it is, there's no it's safe to swim in, and everything. It's so you could eat it, but to consume it, you would have to. Oh my
Boil it.
brain is failing me tonight. Filter it about 5 or 6 times. I'm only filtering it once. right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's for witchcraft. It's not
I
for
buy the
consumption.
Celtic salt. It is amazing for headaches, for everything. I cook with it. I love
Put her on the
Celtic
Celtic
seafood.
sea salt commercial. I'm telling you right
I
now.
am. I'm telling you. I keep telling Gina and everybody about
I
it.
buy
It's
it all the
the
time
most
now.
I buy gray Celtic salt as well, but unfortunately, where I am, it's really expensive. So I'm very, very
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's where I get it, but it's like $50 for just
What?
yeah. It's
Oh no!
Where do you
I will
live?
send you. I will send you the link to the one I buy.
$7 here.
Canada.
$7 is what we pay for a bag, and it'll last you so long, so
Yeah.
long. I always have bags, tons of bags.
$50. It's $50.
I have
So
Himalayan
what
salt
area
shops
are
here
you
that
in?
sell it.
What part of the U.S. are you in?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm in Canada. I'm in
Oh,
Vancouver.
that's why. That's why. Okay. You guys don't even have Goya products.
What?
You don't have gravy. Like, I would literally just be like feeling like I lived out in the wild if I lived there. I don't know what I would do without
Oh, I would
Goya
love it.
products and without gravy.
Without gravy.
No. You don't.
What do you mean
No?
gravy? We make our own gravy.
Well, I mean, let's just say you don't have a turkey, but you got mashed potatoes, and you really want some brown gravy on those mashed potatoes.
We have gravy. We have like the
What the
what
fuck
is
do
it?
you mean
Townhouse
brown
or
gravy? Like
something?
all gravy is brown, Gina. What are you on?
My friend
No,
in
it's not.
Alberta, my friend in Alberta said there is no grocery store near her that has it.
Oh, but that's Alberta. That's the Wild West. Like we don't like Alberta.
Oh, that's why. Okay, okay.
See, in the South, we have two kinds of gravy. We have brown and white.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
White
we have
gravy.
like 1,800
You
here.
guys don't have Yorkshire puddings. What the fuck? You should just
We have
out
brown
there
gravy and we have white
without
gravy.
Yorkshire pudding.
Okay, now
We also have blood gravy.
what? Oh, I just don't
It's
even.
not
want-
made with blood.
Okay.
We have black pudding, which is made with blood, and I fucking love it.
I
I
love a
do
good
brown
Yorkshire
gravy.
pudding.
I do pork gravy. I do chicken gravy. I do turkey gravy. Sausage gravy. Meatloaf gravy, which is different from brown gravy because it has some of the chunks of the meat in it. So I call it a dirty gravy.
Yeah, I make.
I love how we're gonna talk about witchcraft and current event things
And
that
gravy.
respond to the thing, and every single time it devolves into but food. Though.
I have.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, food is food.
I have
Turn that light back on.
gravy. I have British gravy.
Food is witchcraft.
Yeah. Do you know what I love putting in gravy? Junipers. Making
Oh, I
juniper
never
gravy.
thought about that.
It's
I've heard of them.
fabulous.
Chicken gravy from Swiss Chalet.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that.
It's
Ooh.
Oh, geez.
brilliant.
Put the words in your chest.
That sounds delicious.
But we
No, I
have.
hate poutine. And so on paper, I should love poutine because it's everything that I would love. Like it's cheese, it's gravy, it's
Nina?
But then when I get it, I'm like, I don't like this and I hate it.
Brown
And it makes
gravy?
me actually feel mental because I'm like, I don't understand why I don't like it. I should love it.
Why don't you like it?
I don't know.
Like-
I just look at it and I'm like, yeah. No,
Sensory
do you know what
thing.
it is? Do you know what it probably is? Is because I'm allergic to milk and irrational, so I have it anyway sometimes because it's tasty. And I think what it probably is my brain looking at it going, your tummy's going to hurt so much. And it's not as nice as the tummy ache, you know?
That's
That
what
could
we're
be the
doing
key.
Friday nights. Bruja is tea and tiaras, so everyone is expected to go get themselves a crown. We don't care if it's from Burger King, but anyone is welcome to get up in a box and show off their crown or sit down and just join him. Just
Literally
light
go
chit chat.
to Poundland, go to Home and Garden, wherever your thing is, and get a multi-pack of plastic crowns if you have to. Just do it.
Or Burger King.
We deserve, we're all queens. We all
Oh, I
deserve to
love
have a
that.
crown.
What are you doing? What are you doing being so
I
funny?
love
She changed
that.
crowns.
Oh,
Okay, I have to ask you, ladies, who's going to see Wicked tonight?
I've got to be honest, right? I know this makes me sound awful, but I just thoroughly don't care.
Really?
I just can't.
Are we talking the
I
movie or
love
the
the Wizard
play?
of Oz, but I love
movie
musicals,
comes
but
out
like
tonight.
I just
Oh,
Nice.
I've seen the play in the theater. The
Some
movie
fancy dress. Oh, okay.
Going out.
Nice.
Tara's still at work. She's got like about another 45 minutes left.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
Someone jump up in the last box and put a crown on, for fuck's sake. We need a phone.
Yeah, we need a full. Come on, someone get up with a crown.
Where's
Make a
Chris?
tinfoil crown. Wrap your head in a towel. Whatever you want.
Get a crown off one of your little Barbie dolls or something, your kids' Barbies.
Oh, beautiful.
Put it on.
Black or
Which
red, they are
next
stunning.
week, and they are making their own crowns for next week.
Oh,
So they are
okay. I see that. Oh, kitty, kitty.
My so beauty. What is his
That's like,
name?
what's going on?
This is
He awoke.
Quincy.
Hi,
This is
Quincy.
Quincy.
You
She's-
don't know what the internet
Aw.
is. And now you're everywhere.
Oh, the puppers.
So it should be crowns and pets.
I don't even know where
To
mine
show
are.
off my cat on social media, but he absolutely knows what a camera is and refuses to let
This is
anyone
Zeppelin.
know that he loves me. It's
He
so
won't stop.
But
God. Ugh. Ugh.
can I have a kiss, Snuffy? I can't get them. Look, it's like, no, you lesser human.
Cat's like, I don't need a crown. Just,
Yeah.
I'm already royalty. Don't need it.
So what's going to happen is I'll probably, because I'm still a bit unwell, I'll probably head off in a bit. And Jean at Punk Rock Witch is going to continue it going. Just because my energy is a bit low, guys. Now, I'm not going off yet, but they're going to be having an amazing guest, Tara. So in 45 minutes, because she's at work, she's going to be popping on. And that's Mother Moon Magic. So she's going to be coming on for the chats. So if you've ever any questions for her or, you know, anything like that, she's going to be there to answer all your questions and stuff.
I'm going to hop off now because I'm going to go out.
Okay.
Have fun.
So you guys have a wonderful day, okay? Take care. Thanks for
Enjoy
having
yourself.
Hi, thank you for joining.
Bye.
Bye.
Where is she at that she is still daylight?
If she's
California.
3 hours, she's on the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
It's only 3:00 here.
I just want to say as well, I did not set this shot up to have this pitchfork in the background with them denying it, and that it wasn't on purpose.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure, it's not on purpose.
Chris never came back. Where's Chris at? Did she message anybody?
You know, she might be having internet troubles though.
Yeah,
'cause
I'd
the
say it's
weather
her
is
phone.
fucking real
Yeah.
bad over here, and her internet goes down at the drop of a hat anyway, as we know.
Karen, what time
Thank
is
you
it
for the
there right
gifts,
now?
Alexis.
It is 11:15 at night here.
Okay. Yeah, it's 3:15 here in the afternoon.
Wow.
6:15 for me in the evening.
6:16 over here.
Same.
Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you?
I am just across the lake from Canada in Ohio.
Ah, okay. You're
I live on Lake Erie.
so you're close to Toronto.
Yes, I am 3. Okay, hold on. I'm about 3.5 from Niagara Falls, so about 4.5 to Toronto.
Got it. Okay.
And I'm probably about 8 to 12 from Gina.
That,
So don't
that
expect-
far?
Well, yeah, because you're. Wait a minute, hold on.
Instantly went to Google it.
Shit, I don't know. Wait a minute, hold on. I think I know where you are. And I'm really far from Hex, but you know, I'll just get my jet ready.
But listen, listen.
I am-
You make friends with the little people, and you'll be
6
over here
hours
in a
from Akron.
Shh. Just,
You're what?
you know.
6 hours from Akron.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guess how far away I am from Akron?
Wow.
Little under an hour, 45 minutes.
There you go.
I'm also,
you
I also like to go down to the east side of Ohio quite frequently as well, you know, just a little bit east of Akron. My husband's doctor is over near Warren.
So Becky, are you on the same time as Hex? Yeah.
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 She's in Liverpool, just a stone's throw away across the
They're
ocean.
literally like a ferry ride.
Right, that close?
Mm.
Oh, cool.
Ferry ride.
The
That's awesome.
Liverpudlians don't
only
consider
6 hours.
themselves English. They're their own species, and they believe they have more in kin with the Scottish, the Welsh, and the Irish. So don't ever insult a Liverpudlian and call them English. They want their independence.
I think my friend Andy's in Liverpool. Where's Andy live?
Hi, River.
He's harassing me. Is Rob still in the chat?
I don't know.
He was in the chat. Is he still here?
I haven't seen a message in a while.
I was going to tease him.
Robbie left.
He's still at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets off at 9. He's got like 3 hours to go.
Oh, no. He's not in Liverpool. Okay. Totally different country. He's in Halifax, West Yorkshire.
Yeah, that's very much not.
That's very
Liverpool.
much a difference. Yeah, being, American here, our education system.
No, do you know the most flooring thing I've ever had? So I was talking to someone who was American, and they had moved over to the UK. They were an immigrant from America to the UK, and I was saying how upset I was that my community was ravaged by riots because of the Southport thing and the Mason. And they lived in the Wirral, so anyone who is from the UK and they did not know that where I was, that it was Merseyside, and I was like, how can you come and move to a country, to a county, and be so ignorant of the county itself that you would not know that is where you live, and that is where, do you get what I mean? And I was just so floored. I was like,
It's a learning curve.
yeah,
It's a learning curve.
Yeah,
You don't know what you don't know until you know it.
no, but don't move to a country if you don't know where you know where you live.
I did.
Know what your address is. Know what over the road is. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to move to a whole different place, know where you are.
Honestly,
Figure it out when I get there.
So much immigration here that we have pockets, quite large pockets of immigrants that come, and it's like they never left their country. They live in their own country, in our country. They don't speak they don't even want to, and that's fine. Whatever. They live within their own community, and they get everything that they need from within their own community. They don't leave their community. They worship with their community.
That's right. That's right. We have a spot out here called Little Mexico, and it is nothing but Mexican restaurants, Mexican markets. They have a seamstress. They got the landscaping going on and the carpentry, everything you can think of. And as soon as you go around this little turn, you've reached it. Does anybody want to guess why?
It's colorful.
Yep. As soon as you go around that corner, you see greenhouses and yellow and orange and blue and purple,
And
all
great
of
music,
that. Where you're
and
driving
great
down the
music.
street for 5 miles and it's like beige, beige, beige,
And
beige,
everything
beige.
smells good. And everything smells good, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's the same here. And I'll be honest with you, because of what I work at, I work on road construction. We're everywhere, and we're welcomed. And we'll be working in a cul-de-sac, and you smell all of these aromas from these houses, and they're making it's Indian food, right? And they come out and they bring tea and they bring sweets, and they can't speak a word of English, and the only word they have is eat. They're trying to shove food and tea and warm milk at us. It's it's lovely.
Yep.
A great sense of community.
Yes.
But it's also, I think correct me if I'm wrong, but what I've found is that it's very, it's who they are as people to feed people. Like that's part of their culture and their custom is whoever comes into their home or into their community is fed.
It's very like the Irish. The Irish are the exact same. You can't go into an Irish home and not eat, and at the very minimum have tea. And if you don't, it is a huge insult to the house you're in. And they but they will literally force feed you because it's part of the honour system. They are bad hosts if they don't try to water and feed you, you know.
Yeah.
One thing about
Being
my
in the
mom,
South.
one thing about my mom, my husband used to love was every time we would go visit her, she used to live 4 hours, almost 5 north of me in Michigan. And you couldn't even get out of your car. As soon as you pulled in the driveway, mom was right there on the porch. And the first question out of her mouth is, are you hungry? Do you want anything to eat? You didn't even get out of the car. It wasn't, hi, I love you, give me a hug. It was, are you hungry? Do you need anything to eat? Because she was in there cooking, waiting for you to get there.
That's it, you know.
In my family, will force feed you, and you'll take a doggy bag home for like a week at least worth of food.
Exactly. There's no cooking for 2 people anymore. It's a family of 5 or 6.
My son's father is Guatemalan, and oh my God, I miss that. Like, oh my God, grocery bag full of tamales and chiquitos
And Guatemalan tamales are so good. They're so similar to the Nicaraguan ones, which my mom loves to make. Amazing. My favorite. My favorite.
So good. So good.
I miss my mom's food. I miss my dad's chili and my mom's fried chicken. Oh.
I can make good fried chicken.
I'm the same. You can't come into this house, I'll try and force feed you.
Yeah, same.
You know?
Yep.
I'm always bringing like my baked stuff. Like I'll make cookies and muffins and whatnot, and I bring it to the guys at work. Like they just know, come to Susie's truck because they know that they're gonna get, you know, their water, their Gatorade, and their, you know, their desserts.
I work with a lot of work moms, so I'm always getting food. Even when I'm on a diet, they don't care. Like I had banana bars with caramelized buttered brown icing. I don't know. It was so good.
That sounds good.
But I don't eat everybody's food.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah, you can't eat at everybody's house. That's for sure.
The worst thing is, like, you know, you go when you're younger and your friends, you'd go to your friend's house and their parents would force feed you dinner, and then you go back to your house and your parents would force feed their kids dinner. So really, we were brought up on 2 or 3 dinners, and you weren't allowed to sit there and not have dinner. And if they didn't have the dinner, like there was like 5 stacks of sandwiches put in front of you, and you're made eat them. Do you know what I mean?
Like, I'm about to bring something up. Super controversial, right? Very, very controversial. So, obviously, I'm from Liverpool, which means all of my culture is stolen from everywhere else, but predominantly Ireland and China and a few other places. So, we always steal Ireland's culture because it's ours, because, you know, people did the trip, so we've got loads of them. But, salt and pepper is our thing, and Irish spice bags are absolutely Scouse cultural appropriation.
Oh,
Right?
talking about spice bags. Karen, you said that you were going to send me some like a packet for Sean.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you know what? I have Grammy sitting here. You'll need to send me a message and remind me because I'm doing it. I have them sitting here for Grammy.
Okay.
So send me a message and remind me, and I'll get them and send them to you. But that's them there.
Okay.
And McDonald's spice bag. McDonald's, Ireland's favourite curry sauce brand, has been making food taste great. It's the classic flavour.
Are we talking Golden Arches McDonald's or brand McDonald's?
Brand McDonald's.
Ah, okay. I'm thinking, God, our McDonald's didn't have those.
And
I'm missing something here.
Literally as Irish as you get. See that, Becky? As
You with
Irish,
those. What is it?
as Irish as you get.
Okay,
I will
awesome.
definitely send it over to you. You mix it up with chips and a bit of chicken, and it tastes like the real thing. And we
Awesome.
literally had them last night out in Chinese.
Awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's so the rest of everywhere, your chippy is a chippy and your Chinese place is a Chinese place, but it's a very Scouse thing to have a Chinese chippy. You do both. You can't get a chippy without a Chinese place and a Chinese place without a chippy if it's a proper place, which is why. But that's because we've got one of the oldest Chinese communities in Europe. So we have, by default, one of our local cuisines has now become Chinese food. So where UK British fish and chips is like the thing, our places also sell Chinese food by default, like they have to. It's so weird and it's amazing.
Yeah, don't mind that, Susie. Did you see the thing popping up? That's just
Yeah.
haters. That's the haters. They can't stand seeing us trying to get on.
Are you
You know?
serious?
Yeah,
What is it? What happened?
What happened?
they tried to report
What happened?
Susie off the live.
For what?
I
What?
didn't even knew that. Okay, well,
They did it to Tiaras. They did it to Becky. They. That's just what
Oh
they
my
do.
gosh, the
So
frog.
guys,
Oh
feel
my-
free to send me
They're
a follow
bullies.
request. I am open to be followed. This
What
is
are you
why my account
doing?
is perfectly
Stop.
private. Is because I'm consistently being harassed and spammed with unwarranted reports because people are, I don't know, weird, mentally unhinged,
Jealous.
sad, out of things to do. I don't know. I'm too fulfilled to.
Do you know
understand
what? It tickles me. I don't know. Maybe I have a strange mind, but I'm like, imagine not liking someone but going and sitting on their live so you can report them and shit.
Get
Imagine
a life,
sitting-
man.
sitting
Damn.
watching
Get a
them.
hobby. Buy a tiara. Have your own freaking
Also,
live.
considering some of the
I
things
hope
that
as
have
they're
popped up
spying
on my
they have
lives
a
as well
Tiara
that
on.
haven't been taken down.
You know they're sitting there
No.
hitting that report button with that tiara on their head.
No,
Going,
you
I
can't.
just want to have my own.
It's T and Tiaras tonight. Cross. You need to have your tiara on. It's a rule. You have to come on and you know what? You can't even come on camera, can you? Oh no, because you only have 68 followers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, listen. If we don't know you, we don't let anyone up because we let someone up before, and
that
we
weird.
got a face of
Balls.
yeah.
What? Why do I miss all the good stuff? Oh, sorry. My mic was on.
Jump.
So we were like, you know what? No, we're not letting
Just
people up
live,
on
it's
the lives
up right
anymore.
now,
We
but
don't
that
know.
also happened, you know.
Graham, you had to go and get her inhaler.
I really enjoyed that one. That one was great. I don't know
So
what.
essentially, this live's
Everybody
being
else, it
recorded
was
now,
great.
and we're behaving ourselves. Imagine if we let anyone up, you know what I mean? God knows what could happen.
Some people. Wow. So someone really came up in the box and showed you their.
Oh, they were
Sorry.
having. They were getting off on it, Wild Women's Ways. It wasn't like what we were showing was.
I would have been like, hold on a minute. Where
Yeah,
are you?
exactly. I was like, what
I
are
would
they
have
doing?
laughed
Second, let me
so
see that
hard.
again.
I would have laughed so hard. Oh my god.
It doesn't look
Don't
bigger
think I don't
'cause
keep
it's
this handy.
shaved.
Oh, they opened a bag of Tic Tacs.
That's fucking hilarious how quick she pulled that out too.
It's in my craft drawer.
I'm now thinking I have to get a magnifying glass just for comedic purposes.
Just if it happens, get me all to start rating
Let me
it.
get mine.
4 out of 10, 3 out of 10,
get mine.
2 out of 10.
And it has a light, and the light has different colors. So I got the bougie one. Eh.
We need 2 more people anyway.
Anybody got anything new happening? I'm gonna make an announcement tomorrow. I opened up my Etsy shop again.
Yes. Yes. Are those scales on there?
New.
No, she was. I got dibs on them if she
I
ever
saw
sells
a
them.
set today for $35, that have a beautiful woman's face at the top, and they're perfectly functioning, and they're so tarnished that they almost look black because the bronze is so tarnished. You want me to send you the link?
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
I might even buy them and like gift you the ones that I got. But well, I
No,
will
the
be
ones that you
selfish
got
because
are
of the
stunning.
price.
Like, you were meant to get those. Like, you were absolutely
Yeah,
meant to
for
get. They wouldn't have
sure.
turned up right
For
in your face at
$10,
that
like-
$10. I couldn't believe it either. I couldn't believe. So the place that we go to, here's a little thing about them is they clean out homes. So if my granny died, I could call them and they would come and clean it out for free. They would take all the furniture. They would take whatever else needed to be taken out without gutting it. They would empty the house out, clean the basement, the attic, and everything. And they keep what they can sell. And they have a thrift shop, and they put the items that are worth things in the thrift shop, and that's the profit that they get from cleaning the house out for free.
Fair.
One time they cleaned out a swinger's house because it was full of pineapples. It was swingers. It was all pineapples everywhere.
Did you
Everywhere.
see what happened to Grammy? And we can talk about it because she put it up on her page. Did you see that? You know the way she's trying to get back out into the dating fields.
Poor Grammy.
Oh, did she freeze?
Yeah,
Who's frozen?
Uh-oh.
Karen.
Yep.
Oh,
I
man.
think
Yeah. Karen.
Yep.
Oh,
I
man.
think
Yeah.
I'm gonna go outside.
oh, it is.
All right, this is
Grammy would be on later. She's dealing with the grandbabies right now, but she'll be on sometime later.
Yeah.
Swingers and pineapples.
Well, you see, you're gonna have to have a tiara and a magnifying glass. So those are the essence for this conversation. Ah, she's got one. Oh God! Oh, I lost my tiara. Shoot! I quit drinking enough.
I got an attitude problem. I got a pitchfork. I'm ready to go.
She's for our
You
justice
froze
section
for
of the
about
evening.
5 minutes on me.
Yeah, we
Welcome
did.
back.
What
That
happened?
was 5
Frozen.
minutes.
You any better? You were frozen with your eyes closed in a smile.
You had this look on your face that I said you just looks like you just come out of a Woodstock concert. It was kind of like this high thing going on.
Did you tell them what happened with Grammy though while I was frozen?
Everybody's waiting for you to
waiting
talk.
for
They're
Well,
waiting for you to say it.
she got talking to this guy, you know, and they were just chatting away, and he was like, "So, you know, do you like the pineapple in my bio? But what do you think of the pineapple in my bio?" And she goes, "I think pineapple is a delicious fruit." You know? And he was like, "Oh, well, that's great, as long as you don't have a problem with the pineapple in my bio." And she was like, "Wait, does the pineapple have another meaning besides
Why we
being a
asking that
delicious
about
fruit?"
You need to ask us in our chat, guys. What does a pineapple mean?
What does it mean when you got a pineapple in your profile?
And he goes, "It means that sometimes I like to see my lady have fun with other people, you know." And she was like, "Man, I'm just gonna dip."
Poor Rob had to give Grammy the rundown of all the different things on people's bios and what to watch out for.
I never
Literally the
laughed
funniest
so
shit
much
ever.
in my life. She has it in a TikTok. If you go to her page, hi Maya, If you go to
Back
her
that,
page,
though.
she puts it up
I
at the
just
very
don't
end.
know. I just don't know these new things. Like,
It's,
Oh, that's not
first
a
of
new
all,
thing.
it's
No,
not
pineapple
new.
is an
That,
old
I'm
one.
just gonna put. It's not new. But no, I really feel for it. Like, definitely go and follow Grammy if you don't already, because she's amazing anyway. But we have spoke many a time about the online dating thing, and she has some hilarious and wild takes on it. You know what I mean? It is actually unhinged, some of the things that you've got to deal with on there, and she takes it so well, and I'm so glad that she manages to see the fun in it, because it can be mental.
She is just so even keel. She can tell you a story on this even plane, and it's like she just tells it so perfectly.
but she has that look. And it's like,
I know.
No,
It is
I've
Friday
been
night,
threatening to
Amaya
start
is.
a podcast with Grammy for a while, because I could listen to her talk for eternity. Like, she has one of the most beautiful storytelling voices. Like, she could literally read me the back of a cereal box, and I'd be like, phenomenal.
Amaya, Friday nights is tea and tiaras, so go get yourself a tiara or a crown. We don't care if it's from Burger King. Just get it, and you're more than welcome to jump up in a box with it and show off your crown. If not, you're more than welcome to sit and just chill, but you must have your crown. Them's the rules. I didn't make them up, well, I did, but them's the rules, okay? You need to have your crown on.
mine is literally digging into my brain, like it's boring itself into my skull.
But put it on looser.
That's where it's meant to be.
Just do that on the top, like,
into
yeah.
your skull and never take it off.
And the reason why we're doing that is just because we're all fucking queens and we all just want to wear crowns. And that's just why.
Well, that's
And I'm going around hoovering the house now with this.
a little better. There it is.
Right, guys, I'm going to jump off for the night, though. It was absolutely lovely to do this. Wouldn't have missed the first one for the world, you know what I mean? But I am.
Awesome.
Love you, Jackie.
Well, have a
Bye,
good night.
Becky.
Bye,
Take
have a
care.
good night.
Be careful over there with the weather.
Get your queen wave.
You're wearing queen wave.
It's all in the wrist. It's in the wrist.
It's all in the wrist.
Hey, hey.
Hi, Secret Spy. How are you,
Oh, I
hon?
feel like a robot.
Hi, April. Long time no
Hey,
see. How are
Eric.
you, Boo?
Eric, if you have a tiara, you could pop up in a box.
Definitely. If my camera doesn't stop going off, I'm shutting my phone. The wind is so bad here right now.
Yes. Love it.
Love it.
Now wait,
Yes.
there's an accessory that you must have for this party. You got a magnifying glass?
I don't need one. My crown's big enough.
I ain't talking about your crown.
I don't need one for that either. That's big enough too.
I'm not talking about for you.
No. I don't think you need one for it either. It's big enough. And Karen's is the biggest I've ever seen. So there you go.
Yes.
And that's why Phil's here with me and not you.
That's not very kind. He loves me though.
I'm just spitting facts, bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh, horsey.
Some of us love.
Donkey. It's a donkey.
Oh, it's a donkey. Oh, I couldn't tell. It was half blocked.
That's definitely a donkey.
That's one sweet ass.
Yep. His name,
And the live
his
just went.
name's Jack.
It always, listen, Secret Spy steps into the live and it just goes, whee.
That's all
Just
right.
stop it right now. You've missed me. The world has missed me.
Oh my God, we've missed you so much. Hold
I
on.
gotta tell you that this thing really hurts on my head.
Right?
It's heavy.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to that.
No,
He's
a
in a
queen
meat
doesn't have to
like
wear
we're
a
talking
tiara.
It's cute. How are you, Bill?
Where's the crown?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
just
Yeah.
straighting all the witches of the world.
That's it. It's freezing here. Absolutely freezing. But besides that,
Oh,
Everybody's tiaras are so pretty.
I know. We're all
I'm just
mofo queens.
I'm all
ouch. Oh,
see, they hurt eventually.
I was just saying.
I got a
Tiara
headband.
on the donkey, yes.
Cheater.
Mine's boring itself into my.
I'm trying to put a crown on the donkey.
Oh.
Holy cow, you weren't kidding. You're taking hair with that thing.
Well, we made an ass a president, so is that the same thing?
You go what?
We made an ass a president, so I guess any ass can have a donkey, can have a tiara. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Didn't vote.
Well, not
for
my
it.
fault. It's not my fault.
I didn't do it, and I make sure to tell everybody I didn't do it.
Not my fault either.
I didn't do
Karen's
it.
fault.
Karen and I didn't either, I swear.
No, we know it was you.
67 is so cold. You're on the West Coast.
67 years. It's what is it here? It's like 42.
It's
47 here.
It's like in the 30s here. It might even be down in the 20s now.
Oh, I wish.
What does that even mean?
80 degrees outside, delicious.
Cold here.
You can
Here.
keep that shit, Miami. That's why I live in New England.
In Miami, I'm coming to your house.
Oh,
You
take
need
the shit
to.
off
You
now.
need to.
I need some more. I'm wearing a tiara with a beanie. It's cold here.
That's the way it should be.
Of course.
Because this thing wouldn't hurt my head if I had a beanie on.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I love that you have to hide the vape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned the tricks. We have two
I just,
reports already on this, on Susie and Grace for sitting there looking at the camera. How dare she? And then Becky was drinking a glass of Coke. How dare she?
How dare
What were you
Just
thinking
existed.
of looking
Being
at
alive,
camera?
looking at the camera, getting warnings for that.
Hey.
I was trying to do this, but
Hi, Rosie.
You have a dog named Rosie too? Look, Rosie. No, Rosie. Wrong direction, honey. No, Rosie. Look. Right here, Rosie.
They don't
Rosie.
listen. That's a sweet baby, too.
Her name is Rosie.
No, I just want to be
Aw.
Rosie.
What is the matter? I know you hate when I sit in this chair.
She's upset you didn't put a crown on her, Gina. You better get Rosie
I
a crown
tried.
right
She got
now.
pissed.
Do you want a crown?
So mad at me.
She ran away.
She was mad. She doesn't like things. She doesn't even like to wear a collar.
Who put that
Aw.
scary doll up?
She's like, Mom, stop telling on me.
She likes to be naked.
I like being naked. I get it.
I can't do that on the live. We'll get reported.
Yeah.
It's the wrong site for that.
I'll tell you, these ladies will be reporting me too. I'll tell you
They'll be
what.
paying me to put my clothes back on. And I lost 70 pounds. I mean, just saying.
Thank you. I found it.
Congratulations.
Ozempic, thank you.
I gained 70 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, I found your 70 pounds. So there's that.
I found your 70 and I'll raise your menopause.
Oh, shut up.
Thyroid disease. Thyroid disease.
Thyroid disease. I have autoimmune thyroid disease.
I've had that for
the win.
I didn't.
I feel.
I went to the gym. I got a membership and everything, and I busted my ass for 2 weeks. And I got on the scale, and I gained 3 pounds. I was so pissed. I haven't been back.
Muscles heavier than
Oh
fat.
my God. I've been getting on the Stairmaster every day. Same freaking thing.
And them Stairmasters will kill you.
I just eat the cake.
Why?
Gluten-free cake tastes exactly like regular cake, and it's not as fattening.
Yeah.
I lost 20 pounds to go to Europe and came back 25 pounds heavier.
Good for you. That was a good trip.
And you
did
walked
it right.
everywhere.
It was delicious. I ate my way through Europe, which is, if anybody's going to go through Europe, is the best way to do it. Eat your way through Europe. It was
when you
the
got
best
home.
trip
At least when you
ever.
got home. At least when you got home.
You
had
can
clothes
eat your
that
way
were-
through Europe and Disney, so that works.
Yeah. That's the same thing. I do it at least once a year. Epcot is great for that too.
Oh, yeah, you got to lose for Epcot.
And the drinks.
You don't have to worry about gaining weight in Disney because you walk like 35,000 steps a day. So
Yeah.
you eat what the hell you want, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And I've never had sore legs or feet afterward. How that's possible is beside the point. Because if I walk around at work all day, my legs hurt.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Epcot is, I've near death. It's like a near death situation for me It's like you can't find water. There's no shade. It's never ending walk. I still have not seen the back part of Epcot.
Okay, first
Okay,
of all, you
I've
don't
never
drink
made
water
it
in
that
Epcot,
far.
you drink food.
I know you don't drink water in the fountains. You buy the $7.57 Dasani water. Why would you drink it from the fountains, Gina? And that is
Because
located
people have
everywhere.
herpes.
You don't get it from water fountains.
Yes, you do. You get it from
No,
nasty
fuck the
people's
water fountain.
mouths on it.
Don't lick the
Not supposed
fountain,
to
just
do
drink
They
the
licked
water.
it. They licked
You
it. That's
licking
why
the
they got
water
it.
fountain, Gina?
I don't
Okay.
use public bathrooms and I don't drink from fountains.
You must
I've
live
never
a
even
very
been inside a
living
porta
home
potty my
lifestyle.
whole life.
You've never been in a porta potty?
Never.
I
Lord
lived in the
mercy.
desert for 350 days, and all we had were porta potties.
I take
all
care of
I
my
have
shit.
to-
Me too. I took
I
shit from the
hover.
porta potties.
I hover.
Didn't have a choice.
That's all we have. And
Late
we're-
night teas and tiaras.
It's only 6:48 here,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where-
it's 6:48 here too. Wait a minute, where are you?
Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well then,
Is it snowing?
not too far from me.
Not here.
I'm
Not yet.
We're not supposed to. We're not. The almanac says we're not going to get any snow this year.
No way.
what?
I'm actually not mad at it. I know that global warming is a real problem, but I'm not mad because I'm a teacher and I want to get out of school on June 7th, June 10th.
Oh
We were
man, no. But
glad.
that's so unusual for New England to not have snow.
I'm also right on the shoreline in Connecticut, so it stays warmer because the sound
Okay,
stays
yeah, the
warmer.
salt, yeah.
Oh, you're on the ocean. We weren't
No,
supposed to
it's
have
not the
snow
ocean, it's
yesterday
Long
at all.
Island Sound.
Yeah, they
I'm on
were.
the shore in North Carolina.
You're in North Carolina? Nice. I got family down there.
I do too.
I
Yeah,
don't.
yours is down there. Well, you can't sit with it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm okay with that. You can keep them. You can keep all the crazies down there.
Hey, we're not crazy. We just have ticks. You know.
We saw the
That's not what I
videos.
thought you said. I thought you said something else, and like that will get me banned on the live.
Well, you know, sometimes that too.
I thought the same.
By the way, I lost 70 pounds. I have those too.
I said ta-ta. Wait a minute. What did you think? Never mind. I'm not
Oh,
even gonna.
that day. Come on, girl. Stop hating on me.
Let's not get a warning. Let's not get a warning.
Bad days reporting me. You're
Why?
having another bad day.
For
Go
what?
with your husband.
No one likes me, so no one reports me. It's fine. Or I've
Listen.
blocked them all already.
All you literally have to do is just be here and they'll start hating on you.
But see, I haven't been here in so long. That's probably why.
Get a freaking
Now
hobby,
I get
man.
my face being down in the dumps.
Is that why he's so sad? Oh,
Yeah.
send him over. I told you I'll take him.
I told you I tried and customs wouldn't let him through.
I don't think that's
Send him
true. I
back.
think you lie.
No, I don't lie. See?
I still have to send you
Can't
that
lie.
box. I still owe you a box. I have to send you Lucky Charms.
Yes, you do. Everyone has to send me Lucky Charms.
No, but she actually likes them. It's a thing.
Can you
I
not
do
get
like
them in
them.
Oh, you
ice?
love those stale marshmallows? That's so
I love
cute.
them.
They're
I love
delicious.
Squeak like
Listen,
styrofoam, like
they
peanuts
start
and
calling
chewing
me
them, and I'm
Lucky
like, oh my
Charms
God.
on here on the app, and I had
Here
never
in
tried
Canada,
them. So
here
I
in Canada,
seen
you
them,
can get
I
just
got
Oh,
them,
yeah.
and
You'll
they
be getting them for
were
Christmas.
magically delicious.
Have you
They
had
are.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch yet?
Well, do you know what? Mel sends me over Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but Lola takes it and keeps the box in her room. Yeah.
So I've sent two, is what I'm hearing. Okay, well, handle. I'll get you a box out, so it'll be there for Christmas.
So here's my question for you, Karen. I know in I can't remember. I know it's the UK. They're Fruit Loops. The way we make them here in the States,
different. They're different.
they're illegal there. They
Yes,
make them
right.
completely
Yes.
different. Is it the same in Ireland?
Yeah,
But
they're-
yes,
we're under
yes.
we're under European law, so an awful lot of colorants and things that you use in your food,
not
Europe
Canadian
says
ones.
unfit for human consumption.
Yeah,
so
the
it's
ones
not,
that
they're not letting
stain
sell it over
lining
here.
and yeah,
I just saw.
of your
I
stomach,
just,
kidney failure.
yeah, I just saw a TikTok where they compared Canadian Fruit Loops to American Fruit Loops, and the Canadian Fruit Loops are very kind of dull in color, but apparently because they're made with fruit juice and stuff, they taste way better.
Of course they do.
So
Well, basically, we're eating colored tree bark.
Yeah, there's a lot of food from Europe that once you taste it versus the food here in the US, it tastes so different. I saw a TikTok of a woman in Germany that she had left, and she was comparing the things that we put in our food here in the US versus what they put in Germany. And she's like, basically, we're getting poisoned in the US.
We are. We
I
are.
bought-
We are
I
getting
put
poisoned in the
UK
US because she read all the ingredients, and she's like, I moved to Germany. My children and I started to lose so much weight. We were worried.
That's it. I'm moving.
Yeah, she took him to the doctor, and everything was normal. So she decided to start looking at the same food that she bought here over there, and the ingredients were completely different. We are basically getting poisoned here. It
Hi,
is
Brian's best friend. I see you in the
Hi,
background.
birthday buddy,
Hey,
birthday
happy
buddy.
Friday.
The hubby.
the hubby, my imaginary hubby.
Oh yeah,
That's an imaginary husband.
Is it my cousin? My cousin.
The imaginary husband in the background. See,
That's
she's
right.
talking about this
That's how-
husband.
that's how
Does anyone see him?
everything
I can't see a
is.
husband.
That's how I drew you right there in the background, the same spot, babe.
No. That's a green
It's a
screen.
cardboard cutout. Be honest.
It's
Come
a
on.
green screen. That's
That's
right,
so
guys. I'm
buzzing.
sorry, it's a green screen.
He made a robot that looks just like.
It just looks just like him.
But yeah, my friend she did a lot of traveling for work, so she used to travel all over the world. And every time she went to America, she used to have to bring another suitcase and fill it with cereal, just from my house alone, because each of us wanted a different cereal, and you know the boxes are huge. So yeah, and she the last 2 years now she stopped traveling. She went up to CEO of the company, so she has to stay here. And I lost my cereal supplier.
Send me the list. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Now, my husband used to travel to London a lot my husband was contracted at BP for the longest time, and they used to send him to London all the time, and he would bring me back bags of M&Ms because the M&Ms are so different from there than they are here.
the Cadbury
So were the
chocolate
Skittles.
Yes. And he brought home a can of Pepsi. I don't know how the hell he got it here without it exploding. And I took a drink of it, and I was like, what the? It was so sweet. So sweet I couldn't even drink it.
Really?
I was surprised.
Just
yeah,
like
it was
Coke from Mexico in the glass bottle.
Coke from Mexico in the bottles. Ah,
yeah, I had that.
Can you find that delicious?
Cane sugar. There's
find it at
nothing
Chipotle.
like it. It's pure cane sugar.
cane
And in
sugar.
Europe, the Fantas don't taste like sodas that they do here. Over there, they taste like an orange juice. It is so different.
That's a good Fanta.
Like, I'm telling you, it's
European
different.
Fanta, and now we've got the American Fanta. It's so disappointing. It's just the same as Orange Crush. It's not the same. The European Fanta, so good. It settles, like it actually settles to the bottom.
I felt when I came back, I was so disappointed in our food here in the US. I was like, I'm moving back to Europe. I'm going back to Europe. I was so disappointed in the food. I'm like, it doesn't taste the same. The meat doesn't taste the same. The sodas don't taste the same. Everything doesn't taste the same. I mean, the lemons that we found were the size of my head. They were giant. It was delicious. Everything was so different. I want to go back just for the food.
But listen, it's different over here as well. Like, some of my mum's family moved to England, and when we'd be going over to visit, they'd want us to bring over rashers, milk, tea bags, pudding, and I could never drink the tea or anything over there because the milk was vile to me. Completely different to
Really?
Ireland, and I mean that's what an hour away across the ocean, like, you know.
Why is the milk so? I mean, is it just different processing, or is it?
Different
I think-
glass, even.
I don't know. I
don't
just,
know
it's not in
Well,
Ireland,
first of
so
all,
it's
our
crap.
cows are eating pesticide-infested grass.
Yeah.
Well, I know that.
I think it's just the way they pasteurize the milk. In Europe, the milk has a creamy taste. It's almost like a cream. It's not even like a milk. It's like a cream. It
Yeah,
is so
sweet cream.
different.
So it's the milk I grew up with on the farm. We didn't have store-bought milk growing up, store-bought butter, any of that, or cheese. We made our own.
Yeah,
They
that's
probably
the
don't
same. I
force the
grew up
cows to
like
be
that
pregnant
too.
forever their whole life. They probably let them get pregnant and produce milk on their own.
Yeah, that's
Instead
how ours were.
Instead of like the way we do it, where it's like it's. If you really think about it, which I try not to because I just
It's horrible.
because it's terrible and it's horrible. What is it? If you really thought about what they do to make the food in our country, like the animal products in our country,
be vegan.
there's a reason those vegan people do that shit. I mean, I think it's stupid, but like if you go to Italy, it's like no, that's not the way.
Right,
And
that's
it's-
not the way. But
Yeah.
see, America is polluted with people, right? And like my best friend just recently, 2 years ago, went vegan because she watched, a goddamn YouTube video, and it changed her whole life. But there is pus and blood in our milk because they force it out of these poor cows. They keep them pregnant. As soon as they have their baby, they take the baby right away.
Yep.
It's kind of horrible. It's kind of horrible.
If you see those documentaries, you see where they connect those milk sucking things to their udders until it gets to a point where it's blood coming out of them.
Yeah.
It is so sad, so gross. Like
It is.
My favorite part of going back to my country is being able to head out to the farms right as they're about to milk the cows, to bring a cup of milk and drink it straight out of the udder. There's nothing like that taste of that straight out of the udder.
It's completely different.
Delicious. It's creamy that I can't even explain it. It's just magical.
Yeah, I've never
And
had
if
it.
you take care of your animals, you don't have to worry about pasteurizing because the animals aren't sick.
Yeah. And here, we have the Amish all around us here, and but you have to be part of a membership program with something, or you have to go in, like, say, Gina and I want, fresh meat, fresh milk, whatever. We have to buy a cow, and that cow's ours, and we get to do with it what we want with it. So we get the milk, we get the meat, whatever. But you have to do that here. You're not allowed to just go and milk a cow and use its milk in the United States. That they don't allow that. That's why they shut down the Amish farmer over in Pennsylvania and raided his thing, because people were complaining. Well, that was part of it. But, I grew up with that. And now I find out I have a casein allergy. Never had that before.
But I mean, it's so high in antibiotics and all that stuff as well.
If you look at the reports that they show on the Amish page, on his business page, cow's milk has the exact same components as human breast milk. There's no difference. It's just where it comes from. It comes from a cow, or it comes from a human.
Breast milk? Have you ever tasted it? It's not nice.
It's not, but babies eat it.
Yeah, but it's not nice.
No, I accidentally yeah, that was a whole story.
I stick to men.
Okay, now the thing, I'm just going to shut up now.
I want to hear the thing.
You're going to get me in
I
trouble,
want you
son.
to tell us the whole thing.
You hear the explanation, like the pineapple explanation?
What about goat milk and donkey milk?
Farm,
All right, donkeys don't give
Milk
milk.
is good.
Wait, I was about to say there's donkey milk. I've never heard of
Donkeys don't
anything
give
like
milk.
that.
It's like trying to get milk from a bowl. It's not going to be what you think it is.
Yeah, it's definitely not milk. It's coming from a bowl.
I'm more familiar with
Milk
that.
I've had. What do you have, Susie?
What is that?
So we have like a farm that's been it's
cute.
right smack in the middle of downtown Vancouver. I kid you not, it's been there for 120 years.
118.
Well, I think they've only been
Or
doing
it's really old.
they've been doing this whipping cream for 118 years, but the
Nice.
farm has been there for like 120 years. It's still owned by the same family. And I mean, when I tell, like, I'll show you the difference. Like, you take this cream, I'm turning it upside down. It is so thick that, like,
Yeah. Nice.
Bacon season.
Why do I hear wah, wah, wah going through my brain right now as you're tipping that bottle?
yeah, no,
Hello.
so good.
Sorry, I'm just thinking, it's late. Give me a break.
And I actually go to my local Irish store and get my butter there because
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I go right to Pennsylvania Dutch country. All the Mennonites, the Amish, the PA Dutch are out there. They have their markets open every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we buck up. We buck up. Yeah, it's the best place to get meat too. You know,
I've got my
I don't
shirt
know how
on.
anyone uses unsalted butter.
I don't understand the point. It's like decaf coffee.
I do.
Really?
Really? Why?
I'm really salt sensitive.
Oh,
So like
All right,
my
okay.
hands will swell up, which is funny because I'm not hypertensive. Like I don't have blood pressure. My blood pressure is better than Karen's. But like anybody, like I have great blood pressure. Even when I was at my heaviest, my blood pressure was fine. Everything was fine. But my hands will swell up if I eat too much salt.
Yeah.
So my husband looks at me and goes, "Did you season this?" I'm like, I will put all the freaking herbs and spices in there. But salt, I'm really specific. I'm like, I'll let you add to it, but you can't take it out. So I'll under salt some stuff, and then other times he goes, "This is really good." I'm like, "I use salt." He goes, "Okay," but my hand, my
All
hands
the
will-
sodium content on boxes and stuff too.
I always use kosher salt, so it's not as bad.
yeah.
But like, I think
'Cause
because
you know,
of the thyroid,
Like even in lunch meat, there's tons of salt in lunch meat.
I don't eat it.
Yeah.
Like Celtic salt is less in sodium as well.
Right. That's why I use it.
Yeah, I can't have a lot of salt because of my thyroid either. They tell you not to have any iodinized salt, table salt. Be very careful. For years, I used no salt. It tastes exactly like salt,
Yeah.
flavors just like salt, but it doesn't
My
give you
grandmother used
that.
to do that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, like I'm the opposite. I don't have enough salt, so like I have a sodium deficiency, and like I'm constantly eating things like pickles and things.
Oh, I
you know,
love a pickle.
Yeah.
No. Wait a second. I will drink the juice right out of the jar. If
You need a salt balance in your blood a little bit.
you take pickle juice and vodka, it makes a delicious dirty martini.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah.
All right. I'm not.
I don't.
None for
That's
you.
one thing I don't have issues with yet is my salt. I don't have issues with that yet. I don't need it, and I can't not have it yet.
I heard it was talking shit about you, so you might have issues with it now.
Uh-oh.
Probably. I
Mother.
mean, that's got to be next. Like literally out of nowhere, I developed celiac disease just a couple months ago. Out of absolutely, when I say it happened literally overnight, and it wasn't even a gradual situation.
But
I had a big old
you have
Italian meal with
Hashimoto's,
garlic
right?
bread and pasta and ravioli, and the next day I was sick as an absolute dog.
But you have Hashimoto's disease, right?
Yes, and then
That's
I
why.
developed celiac disease.
That's why. If you have one, you will almost undoubtedly get another one.
Get another one.
I don't.
Why did
I
I have
have
to be that
Hashimoto's.
one?
Wait.
But I'm celiac sensitive. I'm gluten sensitive, but I don't have celiac disease.
Yeah, guess what? It's coming.
You know what? Where's my smack
It's
you.
horrible. It's horrible. There is gluten
Oh, I
in
know.
everything, even certain tea bags.
What'd you call me?
Even certain tea bags.
What'd you call me?
Tea bags.
Tea bags.
It's very rude.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry.
I show up at these lives that just take over.
You are loved and always welcome in these lives, and you know it. Feels that Walker like he'd be in fawning all over you.
I'll have to send him a little
You can
message.
hear he's on a call.
How dare he?
I know. Cheek of him.
Rude.
The cheek. I can't. Every time I hear you, like, the depths of cheek of him, I'm like, oh my God. You should all be glad I don't have a mute button.
But listen, guys, I'm going to head off. Gina might continue it on her page, but I'm just, my energy is just gone, because I'm
rest.
still unwell.
All right, we'll
So
feel better, love.
thank
Be
you
good.
so much. I had a great time.
Rest well.
Can't wait to see us next Friday for Tea and Tiaras.
Thank you, Hexy,
have
for
to get a new one.
hosting.
Okay. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.